Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today, it's been a little bit, and Brothers War already came out, so we are going to be doing the very first thing with Brothers War, Phantom Sealed. So, I'll probably do an actual seal to show up my actual uh, the actual card collection, but that would be probably later in the week. For now, we're just gonna give Sealed a shot, see what it's like. And well, we got Argot. We did not get Titania. We do have a perennial behemoth, which is we Llanowar Wastes. Sure. Flesh Gorger is probably one of the better drops. Legions to Ashes, not so much. This is technically more like well, it's actually straight. It's actually just straight up removal, so that's fine too. We could just go either white black green. There's a Hajar Loyal Bodyguard. Black green red is also on the table from the looks of things. That's just looking at the rares, but let's see what's in the rest of our pack. So first off, it's hard to look at lands this way. But let's check out our artifacts since the only big one we got. Okay, so this uses color identity, so we're actually going to miss out on the Phyrexian Flesh Gorger here. Quite a lot of artifacts, I would say. Black looks like Pristine Talisman's always good. Probably not good. We only got the Power Plant Worker. There is a Self-Assembler, but this is the only thing we can tutor for, so that's probably not great. Tran Power Suit to tutor Swift Foot Boots and Sigil of Valor. Not really. There are two reconstructed Topters. Flying Unearth is actually quite decent here, so these look solid. A single Evolving Wilds is quite solid as well. Non-token artifact. Create the tap Power Stone token. This one not so great. Maybe Sealed is the place for it, but I don't feel like this really is. It gets +1/+1 for each other creature control. If we can go really wide, I'll consider Sigil of Valor. So let's start with our black, since that one looks the most promising. Like, Flesh Gorger is promising, even if we have to do the hard cast. 3 copies of Overwhelming Remorse, so we can go. So black-green is starting to look good. It's also Skyfisher Spider. So yeah, looks like black-green is going to be this main colors. Let's see, the Disfigure, probably 2 copies of this. Scrapwork Rager is always good. We'll run the Skyfisher Spider, not necessarily with green. We can splash with Llanowar Wastes and the Evolving Wilds. Clay Revenant. Let's see. Ashnod's Harvester, sure, it's 2-mana 3/1. Got an Emergency Wild, which looks quite good. Gruul Goring Warplow is good. Gix's Caress, not really. Skullflayer. If we can get, we have to look for how many cards are enough. Also, sanity check 1, 2, 3. Only 3 creatures with mana value 3 or less. So Hero of the Dune's not quite there yet. Gnawing Vermin, always solid, I'd say. We'll consider it Clay Revenants, but first let's take a look at our green. Yeah, Audacity is good. Argot Sanctum of Nature is quite good. Being able bears on demand sounds like a good thing. Yeah, it looks like we're kind of set into this. Whenever an artifact enters, we have quite a number of artifacts. So we're at 7 artifacts and counting. So this one's coming in. We also got, let's see, Rust Goliath, 5 mana 3/5 or 10 mana 10/10. Boulder Branch Golem, you gain life. Yeah, we'll definitely running the Boulder Branch Golem. Behemoth, I'm still not sure. It's a 5 mana 2/7. The lands we're getting off. Okay, definitely Brushwood Prowler. Not the Honor Guard so much. Opportunist is in. Perimeter Patrol kind of works. It's a 3 mana 3/3 at least. Gaia's Courser, draw a card. Let's see if we can get enough creatures to make this work. So we're so far at 13. I guess we do run the we could run the behemoth. I'm just concerned about the curve because you kind of have to mill this. You kind of want to mill this. You don't really want to pay 5 mana for it. Ruscalite is more reasonable. We are getting into that territory. Let's take a look at. We did see aside from Hajar, we also got Arbalest Engineers, which is fine. Let's see the other cards that we are skipping out on. Like white, we're skipping out on Prison Sentence. We only have a handful of soldiers, a good number of them, but not enough that I'm convinced to. I could make it work mono soldiers, but the glue that ties them together, it's like an aeronaut cavalry. That's about it. Hero of the Dunes. Not that, but this one's more for mana value 3 or less, and we only got a handful of those. Blue, not so much either. Combat Courier is nice. We're probably not going to be able to unearth it in this deck. Nothing too interesting here. This is a pretty safe drop. Red, Unleash Shell is probably the good one. Dragon Engine looks fine. Sibling Rivalries, no. Excavation Explosion is a good one. Shame there's only one copy of that. I would probably just stick this at green-black just to keep it consistent. Also, because there are a few cards that we did not include as well. We don't exactly have any sacrifice and artifact synergies. If we had, I would definitely slam Ichor Wellspring in. We're definitely running Evolving Welds. Jalum Tome, draw and discard. The draw and discard does help get some cards into the yard. I might actually just rather run another Power Stone. Clay Revenant, Power Stone Fracture is looking good. Astronaut's Harvester is fine. I might try to fit in another Power Stone. We actually have a load of removal here between the Power Stone Fractures and Overwhelming Remorse. So got quite a few ways to get cards in the yard. So Gaia's Courser is looking good. Warp, and we have to do a sanity check on our curve. Because, okay, Goring Warplow is a 2-drop. Flesh Gorger is a 3-drop. This one's really a 5-drop. This one's a 4-drop. So our curve is more reasonable. I'm gonna run the 41 card special here just because I'm not only because I'm slightly uncertain about this. I probably want to adjust my removal suite. But we do have consistent creatures. At least we got them infinite bears. Things. Well, not infinite, but you get the idea. Some steady stream of bears is always there. So let's see. We don't need to run this on 2. Yeah, we'll just run. We'll run Argot first. Nope, and I don't have the Titania. It'd be nice to meld, but okay, we do hit the turn. We'll pass. Phalanx Vanguard, okay. Yeah, let's disfigure that, get that out of the way. Okay, we hit another mana, so that's actually quite solid for us. It's a shame this is a sorcery, but yeah, I guess we go Gnawing Vermin. Yeah, we'll mill ourselves. That's fine. No, that's not the best mill for emergency wield, but it is a very good mill. You could take the 2, but our opponent's not exactly doing anything else. We're just gonna block. So we hit the Evolving Wilds, but I would rather just rage. Phalanx Vanguard again. So we're gonna swing with the Rager first, see if our opponent's willing to trade. No trades. So play the top there. And we could actually just play Emergency Weld on the Gnawing Vermin. It nets us another token. Something that, and it's something that we can kind of use on this. Yeah, sure, let's do that now. Because our opponent is kind of stuck on mana, so we're gonna try to go push the aggro here. Oh, they're very stuck on mana. We can just take this. We can also yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna trade. Lawrence Escape. Okay, sure. We got them to use a combat spell on a very inconsequential combat turn. Also remember, we can make bears at any time. So we're going to actually just swing with the Rager again. Then just make bears instant speed. It does mill some cards, so ooh, we milled the Flesh Gorger. So all of a sudden that Gnawing Vermin not so great anymore. But also because we know our opponent is hurting, we don't know if milling our opponent helps them or not. We know it helps us more, so we're going to go for it. There, got ourselves an Ashnod's Harvester. That's actually quite good. Opponent goes Warlord's Elite. Shrink the Vanguard. Let's see. Do they have anything that they want to get back? No, they don't. And we kind of got there. Not too bad. But we do have to remember that this is not the Argot land is not that free. You're going to be limited eventually, but it works perfectly well in green black. Kind of wish we had more unearthed creatures now. So I'm gonna actually make that adjustment. We're going to add the other Clay Revenant. It goes back to hand. So I think one copy is just enough. We don't really want both. Looks like the Flayer does. Yeah, looks like Flayer is gonna be solid here. I think even right now it's pretty much where's that 5 mana? Yeah, we ended up cutting it. That was the one card that did not really fit. Yeah, we'll keep it as is. So, and let's just keep going. But that was a very solid Phantom Seal pull just from that get go. Nice Void Rend as a reward. Let's keep going. Also, I forgot to check what my daily is today. I probably could have re-rolled it. Okay, turn 2 Ashnod's Harvester, turn 3 Topter. That looks really good. If I don't need the green, I can just play this really late. Well, we got the green anyway. Might. If our opponent plays a significantly large creature, nope, horns. So I'm gonna offer the trade. If not, it's just 3 damage. Okay, we can. Yeah, we'll play this. So we did lose the emergency weld, so that's a bit awkward. But technically, we are winning, son. Opponent goes Fire Action Processor. Now, are you willing to name, okay, in this case, 16 life? Are you willing to go that low? Nope, they're just naming 5. Because if you remember, back in the old days, the play was to always name the low. So in this case, now that we know that our opponent put themselves in that situation, from a graveyard. Oh, and this is not, and you cannot say no to that. That's a bit awkward. Also, the nice thing is that this costs mana, so we're gonna go for it. Like, our opponent makes a 4/4, a 5/5. We can hit it. We can hit it with Overwhelming Remorse and just keep swinging. Then, if our opponent tries to do it again, we have Power Stone Fracture. We can kind of. Well, our opponent is eventually going to have to block this. Let's see how greedy they get. Also note that this is instant speed, so we have that slight advantage. Also, we can actually just take hits for the time being. We don't have to... Like, if our opponent wants to swing with this, I am more than inclined to just take the hit. The point is to take out whatever possibly blocks so we can go for the crackback. Also, we do have Unearth as an option. Something to keep in mind. Yeah. Top tier action. It's very unassuming, but it is one less toughness than a Windrake, but still quite solid. Opponent's gonna swing. Yeah, we'll take the hit. I really want to see what our opponent does with this. Like, they might have a sacrifice strategy, cast something, sacrifice. Target creature, okay. Now, also if I remember correctly, oh wait, there is yeah, there is a 2-mana spell in green that gives hexproof, indestructible, and whatnot. Opponent could just make another one. Now, our opponent can respond by making the token. Nope, they're gonna let it go. Yeah, we're gonna exile the Homestar Seeker. Yeah, lots of remorse. Now our opponent needs to be able to answer our entire board and the Unearth as well. Like, we will be able to unearth these two if our opponent somehow wipes it. Okay, they gain some life, so into a Sarent Seeker. I think the order is reversed. You kind of... Okay, play the Scout. Yes, swing top. Force our opponent to have to answer this twice. But yeah, the Fire Action Processor is honestly quite scary. We were just fortunate to have drawn 3 of our 4 pieces. Well, actually 4 of our 5 pieces of removal. That said, I should probably look into the board. Because actually a lot of the good art... Oh, they discarded a Race to the Ground. Yeah, they would have had artifacts to destroy, but kind of meaningless here since Unearth has brought them... Since their life total is already so low at this point. Also, the way they tap... yeah, they just need to answer this. I can hit them down to 1 if they say block this one. It's not over yet, to be fair. Opponent's really looking for a way out for this. Mishra's Command. Okay, they did have an answer. But that's just an answer to the first one. They now have no answer to the second one. Yep, opponent concedes. Yeah, it was not a land card. There we go. Actually, don't sleep on the small copter, guys. Turns out small flyers still pretty good. Now there are some matchup where it's really bad. I suspect against blue it's gonna be quite bad. Against white it's probably slightly bad also because they can outpace you. Got ourselves a nice Rada's Firebrand. Nice of them to give us the rares now. Actually, no. Yeah, I want to double check. Do we have any straight up artifact removal? Not really. Got a Giant Growth, but not inclined to run that. Arbalest Engineers. Yeah, not inclined to run those. This one actually feels great, but it's still a vanilla creature at the end of the day, so it kind of feels like a win more. Though I guess we keep it like this. It's worked well so far. Haven't seen a reason to change it up. It's kind of a shame that we're not keeping the... Well, yeah, it's kind... But then it's fine. Okay, so definitely cracking this for... We actually have quite a bit of double green here, so I'm actually going to crack this for green. Turn 2 Seeker, turn 3 Topter. That's pretty solid. Gaia's Courser is this is gonna be the first test for Gaia's Courser here. Now, if you're running this, you are super heavy artifacts. Just no way around it. Now, also of note, since we're now running up against blue, they do have Essence Scatter like spell where... Yeah, I'll play this. If our opponent has a counter spell for this, this would give us long-term advantage, but it's not the most... Yeah, reveal, put in hand. I guess we might as well swing with Siren Seeker. I'm trying to remember if there are any creatures with haste. Looks like there isn't any. No, so haste. Flash. Opponent is rocking the spells deck though. So next turn we do have 5 mana. I guess I could just slam Courser. Latinum Adept. We can also do the Power Stone Fracture thing. Like I can drop Harvester, Fracture, knock this poor guy down. Let's just play the Courser. Gives us a... Also it's 5 toughness, so the 2 mana red spell doesn't do it. Our opponent will need the 5 mana red spell, Unleash Shell, to deal with this. It might get them to use the enchantment that taps down the creature, in which case we just Power Stone Fracture in Power Stone Fracture in back. Yeah, sealed and draft is going to be very interesting just because of these retro artifacts. Stern Lesson. Draw 2, discard 1. So opponent gives themselves a 4/4. Nice. Patent. I probably will cast out some more of these cards before I go for the Power Stone Fracture. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably just... Yeah, we only need 5... No, we need 5 mana only, so... We'll go reconstruct the top there first. Yeah, definitely keeping that on top. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we will be able to drop Flesh Gorger at max cost. Opponent goes for the max cost Golem. We will go for the max cost Flesh Gorger. And doesn't have reach, so we can actually still swing through. Now this has Menace and Lifelink. Ward is probably gonna be the... Now our opponent does have black mana now, so removal is gonna be a thing. We can combo, like swing with Gaia's Courser, combo with this figure if we have to go that route. Thankfully, this is otherwise just a vanilla creature now, so I guess we can make bears until the end of time, though. And at least if our opponent points a removal spell, that's still 7 life. So opponent wants to drop a block, wants to be able to drop a blocker here. We also kind of want to hit more creatures in the yard. Currently, we only have 1. Harvester is also big. Well, now technically this is just we don't have evidence that they're actually running green. Actually, that's a good point. I should after this game, no matter what happens, let's take a look at the other artifacts, see which ones would have fit well here. Possible that some of them don't. Hello? Pasok sa loob. Tapos ang timbre na lang. Okay, sige. Okay, stand by. I actually do have to pick up a delivery. We're actually gonna just take the 6. I'm actually surprised our opponent's going for this because this does have Menace. Looks like they have no intention of blocking. They have Overwhelming Remorse, but for that card... No, that's not... Oh, wait. We will swing with that. I can do the fake oops thing, but I think our opponent wised up. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a race. Also, I need to pick... I'm also going to have to pick up a package, so please stand by. I'll be right back. Actually... Makes a soldier token, sure. Now, if our opponent is not planning to leave enough blockers, I can just disfigure the soldier token, and that's the end of it. Let's see what their other drop is though before we fire off that disfigure. Emergency Weld. Okay, they will have enough creatures, so probably not swinging with this one. Nope. I guess what we can actually do is trade now. Actually, we're swinging with everything. Okay, so I'll be right back. Give me a second here. No, I'm gonna see how our opponent blocks. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, he's out there now. I'll be right back. And let's end the turn. Oh, looks like our opponent conceded. I did not get to see the final thing. Slightly miffed of now. For the record, it's actually evening right now. It's about 6 o'clock. So, but then again, it's December, so it's November actually. But it's a season where we're getting a lot of packages, so a lot of stuff's going to be coming in late. Yeah, many apologies to our opponent there, but yeah, sometimes some packages come your way. And yeah, that's a decent half hour. We'll claim this as this, and we will call. Well, this is probably one of the better cards to get. This is a good speculative card for Explorer and maybe Historic. Give us our Tomb of Yawgmoth, please. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. That's it for Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications, and whatnot. I kind of wish everyone the best of luck in their first forays into the Brothers War. I wish you guys can open better artifacts than what I've opened. But otherwise, best of luck to everyone. Okay, we got a Fate from History, not too bad also. So, thanks for watching. If you guys like what you saw, like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. And that's it. Do take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. And have a great rest of the year, guys. But I'm still going to be producing stuff. Take care.